Alright, we want to solve for the given variable here, v in this particular case. So the first thing we need to do is get everything onto one side and get it set equal to 0. So I want to move my 3 over by subtracting 3 from both sides. And when I subtract 3 from both sides, I'm left with something that looks like this. Next step, I've got it set equal to 0. So the next step is I'm looking for a greatest common factor. And it looks like I can pull a 3 out from each of those terms. And if I do that, I'm left with something that looks like that. And then lastly, look at what's inside the parentheses, and we can break that up into a couple more basic expressions here. So leave the 3 out front, and I know v times v is going to give me my first term, so that's v times v is v squared. That last term, only 1 and 2 are factors, so I've got a 1 and a 2, and I just need to figure out what my signs are. So I need two things that multiply to a positive, so it's either plus plus or minus minus, and add to a negative. So this is going to be my combination because two positives can never add to a negative. So I've got minus minus, there's my factored form, and I've got 3 things that are multiplied, and when I multiply them they're equal to 0. So that means one of them has to be 0. So we're going to look at all these different possibilities. So either 3 is 0, which doesn't make any sense, or v minus 1 is 0, which is one of my options, or v minus 2 is 0. Go through and solve, and you have that either v is 1 or v is 2.